broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello everyone, good morning. Thank you for joining in for the live webcast for IoT. We're waiting for attendees to join in. We'll start in another 5 minutes. Thank you for your patience. We'll begin very shortly. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you, Jens, for joining in today for the IoT webcast. We'll start our presentation and we'll go through the business applications of IoT. So let's like to quickly introduce myself. My name is Shabir Vora. I am a senior principal consultant for technology solutions for Evosys. So let's jump into the agenda that we have. So agenda today for the webcast is to discuss about future of applied IoT, how IoT applications can be of business value to organizations, and how organization can derive business benefits by implementing IoT. Then we'll go to the next topic of IoT applications of machine learning and artificial intelligence. How does AI and machine learning is enabled using the IoT devices, data generated from IoT devices. And then we'll see about how IoT enabled supply chain works and what different applications within the supply chain can be benefited by IoT. And then we'll take quickly questions around this topics. Okay, let's jump into the applied IoT. Now, the key questions most of the enterprise organization have is like, there is a billions of information gathered by devices, but how does this data, what does it mean to an enterprise organization? What is the meaning for them? How they can utilize this data meaningfully? And where is the money in it? How this new technology will generate meaningful economic value for the enterprise organizations. So, because IoT is a heavy investment for any organization, how do they realize the monetary benefits of it? And what is IoT strategy for that? So, there is an Harvard Business Review, which gives a broad business perspective to where is the money in the IoT. So, let's take the findings of this Harvard Business Review. So, any financial organization or any enterprise organization has got three major goals as per the book: to have a process economics, to have improvement in the performance approaches, how they can improve their services, how they can improve their asset utilization, and how they can increase the financial performances. So most of the IT organization focuses on basic economic drivers: revenue, expenses, and assets. These are the key points where each enterprise organization would like to focus on. And to do that, they would like to deploy technology to drive the top line revenue growth, to see how I'm making a maximum benefit, how I'm reducing my costs, how I'm reducing my out times, failures, and outages, so to derive the right business value. Now let's take a scenario where a dealer who is dealing with a manufacturing company for selling cars, so a vehicle dealership has to sell a vehicle to a customer. So this dealer registers an IoT devices with the car. It integrates with the OB2 devices to attach to the car to find out what are the real-time information from the car. When this vehicle is sold to a customer, the dealer's analyst will start getting real-time streaming data from the car. And using this streaming data, it can derive a potential breakdown, or let's say a maintenance schedule, which will give them a real-time information of a failure of a car before it happens. So let's say when the customer starts using this car, there is a potential maintenance event is auto-detected, and it is triggered and it will generate an automatic notification for the customer as well as to the dealership. So dealership will assign a technician to resolve a problem even before the problem occurs to the customer. So this helps customer to generate more trust with the dealer. They get a service, they get excellent service from the dealership, and they get repeat business from the customer. So a happy customer is good business. So dealership proactively prevents a breakdown, leading to excellent customer satisfaction. So this is the kind of a scenario where an IoT will help a dealer to generate more business, to generate happy customers, and to have an optimized service mechanism for their end customers. So now let's go back to our key factors of process economics and financial performances. So to drive for any company to have optimal performance, these are the key points that they would like to see: to enhance the facility and to the customer, just like we saw in the previous example, and to have a better product life cycle. So to do that, they will initially focus on facility monitoring. For example, if there's a manufacturing company or retail company, they would like to see how the facility is currently maintained, if there is a breakdown, to avoid the breakdown, and to give a good customer response in time. This will help them to have insights on designing new products that will create even more value to the customers. Now, to improve the approaches for optimizing the maintenance delivery, so when you have IoT connected devices to your assets that will have a pattern of performance over a period of time. Let's say if an asset performs optimally in a particular condition, so they will generate a pattern, and based on that pattern, it is possible to predict a value that this is time there's going to be a maintenance required, or this is the time when this asset is to be replaced. So it generates and give you contextualization with respect to your environment this asset has been installed. So contextualization with respect to the business and the asset associated with that business will give them real-time information on when this product is going to malfunction and how quickly it can be replaced or how quickly it can be done a maintenance over. Now, having said that, most of the IoT products, or let's IoT implementation, are having a tendency to fail because most of these implementations will focus too much on internet, too much on the connectivity, too much on the thing, but they don't focus on the business outcome. What should be the business outcome? What are we looking at? What is our final goal to achieve? What are the financial KPIs that we're looking at? So the Oracle IoT strategy to do this, it makes IoT easy for the business to derive the business outcome. The successful IoT project would have a digital thread, which has an automated workflow with their ERP applications, with the backend application. And this IoT application should be smart enough to give you a predictive analytics that gives you a predictive maintenance scenario, which integrates with the backend system. And it creates a digital twin of your assets. So all your assets which are currently registered in your backend application should have a digital twin which are connected to your IoT devices. These are the key IoT criteria for a successful IoT project, and this is where Oracle IoT strategy is aligned with. Let us take in detail in the next slides where how do we IoTify your business applications to get the right business value out of it. Now, most of the IoT, the sensors and devices will only generate or only work when you have this device is sending a huge amount of data, huge amount of streaming data. And now we have to apply machine learning and artificial intelligence on top of this data to generate the right KPIs, to generate the right business value, and it should be able to tell you how your assets are currently doing and what is required to be done in order to do the business that it needs to do. So introducing Oracle IoT Cloud Service, which is an Oracle application, it is an Oracle platform. It integrates your IoT data with Oracle application. It helps you do the analysis of incoming data streams in real time. It helps you visualize your data. You can see what asset has having what parameters. You can connect it with your analytics cloud and big data clouds to generate the KPIs. It delivers reliable bidirectional messages. You can send messages back to your IoT devices to take them in action. For example, if your manufacturing plant is having a data from a SCADA system, you can send back a command to start or stop a machine to do the right maintenance at the right time. So it has capability to do bidirectional messages. It will get you started quickly with no upfront capital cost. So let's say if you are not having those devices installed, you can create a virtual simulator which mimics your IoT landscape, and you can derive your business derivation without investing into devices. Then once you have your business case ready, you can scale up your application rapidly and to get your end outcome ready with you. Now, Oracle IoT Cloud Service primarily integrates with any devices, any network. It helps you analyze what is the data that is coming from by applying machine learning and AI algorithms on top of that data. And then it integrates with your backend applications to trigger the business event, to trigger the business workflow for your business to derive. So the true value of any IoT application is to have connection with any devices, with any type of network. Should help you take real-time decisions and have faster responses. IoT should help you do the analysis of your streaming data in real time, perform big data predictive analysis on IoT streams and events. And as I said, it should integrate with your backend application and processes to initiate a workflow, let's say for assigning a technician or assigning a work order in your maintenance system and so on. Or let's say create a procurement cycle to buy devices which is not in a correct state. So to do that, there are a few Oracle IoT applications which helps you to get started very quickly. You need not to invent a wheel from zero. So there is Oracle IoT Asset Monitoring Cloud, which helps you to monitor your assets, to see the utilization, how they're currently utilized, and their availability. If they're up, if they're down. There's Oracle Production Monitoring Cloud, which helps you with your manufacturing plant to see your manufacturing of the equipment, monitoring of those equipments, monitoring your manufacturing bulk and prognostics. Fleet monitoring cloud, so help you monitor your fleets, your vehicle, your driver behavior, and the cost that is going beyond your trip, how much fuel has been consumption, and so on. There is service monitoring clouds, which helps you monitor your field service technician, your connected assets in the field. You can diagnose your problems and correct your problems in your products in real time. And there is connected worker cloud, which helps you enhance your worker safety and monitoring your worker performance, monitoring your worker health, and hazards around the worker environment. These are the Oracle IoT applications that help you get started very quickly and realize your business benefit in these individual areas. Now, how to IoTify your supply chain? So, to IoTify your supply chain in your CX application, there is a journey that has been divided into 3 major parts, where you first automate your digital thread, apply intelligent apps, built-in AI and machine learning within these applications, and to create your IoT digital twin to have real-time data of your real-time replication of your asset organization. Let's see each business area in detail, then how to re-optimize your digital thread and see an automated workflow with your applications. So to have an integrated supply chain, to right from designing a product to giving it to your procurement department, to order management to place the order, then it goes into manufacturing, it is delivered to logistics to your customers, and then a service and maintenance is taken care by the IoT enabled products. So you can deliver your product as a service. You are using an IoT technology, having IoT connected to all this business application, to have this pre-built workflows within your applications to generate an end-to-end cycle around this. Current scenario, when you don't have an IoT in place or integrated workflows in place, these are silos. Your applications don't talk to each other. So once this starts connecting to each other, there starts getting real-time information through assets, sensors installed on those assets. You can generate a product as a service, where you can generate revenue out of service to your end customers and productize your applications. Now, when we connect this IoT applications to your Oracle Cloud applications, you will realize that the transformative business models are in place with respect to dynamic planning based on demands and having pre-built workflows around your IoT cloud applications and your business applications. For example, when you say a customer service kind of a solution where your end products are with your customers and your service tickets are raised based on a prescriptive action rather than a reactive action. Okay, so when you have an IoT cloud asset monitoring in place, which is monitoring your remotely delivered service products, you can have the service tickets on time. Your customer don't have to wait to raise the tickets. These tickets are automatically created by IoT asset monitoring cloud based on the sensors installed within your products. For manufacturing, the asset faults, a fault in your conveyor belt with respect to manufacturing can be detected in real time, and then a maintenance work order can be generated to assign a technician and solve the problem. Similarly, for the production monitoring, the health exceptions within your machine, the connection with your SCADA and PLC system to see what is the current output by your manufacturing plant, how this manufacturing plant are working, how against the work order definition that have been defined in a manufacturing cloud, or let's say product lifecycle management. So this helps you give you an end-to-end cycle right from the manufacturing planning to the end product that has been delivered by your production plant. And it helps you prevent downtimes in your manufacturing plants based on the sensors installed within your manufacturing machine. IoT fleet monitoring integrates with your transportation cloud, where your each and every trip details, your routes that have been pre-planned, the planning that has been done for vehicle assignment for the driver, and the real-time tracking of your shipment based on the location of your vehicle, geofencing, delays, vehicle breakdown. All these cases can be real-time tracked through IoT fleet monitoring cloud. The connected worker cloud helps you get real-time worker location and avoid any hazardous incidents and improve your safety for your end worker in the environment that they're working on. Now let's see how Artificial intelligence and machine learning embedded within these applications help you derive the business KPIs and business rules, and to help you do the anomaly detection based on the machine learning embedded, the algorithms embedded within the application, and give you a predictive recommendations on what actions are to be taken to avoid this kind of a downtime. So these applications comes on when build business dashboards, which will help you monitor your asset health and performance. It gives you production metrics like overall equipment efficiency. It helps you a real-time location of your fleet, your ETAs for your shipment to deliver, and compare performance with, let's say, if you have a production monitoring cloud, it helps you provide performance of your each factories, each work site. So you get critical business metrics at your fingertips. In a dashboard which has been created for each created within each application. You can create user-defined KPIs. Let's say metrics. You can create your own metrics based on your business standards, targets. You can create rule-based events that helps you do the threshold checks, avoid any KPI violations, create geofence rules for entry and exit movements of your asset, that an asset should stay within a particular environment or should within particular geo boundaries. And based on these rules, you can detect patterns and trend to avoid downtime of application and do a predictive kind of a maintenance. Let's say there is a tendency of temperature going high at a particular time of the day, and you start noticing a pattern that is happening. You can say that due to a particular event, this maintenance action is required to avoid the downtime. So embedded IoT analytics within this IoT applications has got its inbuilt applied machine learning and specialized time series algorithm to detect anomalies and predict failures. It has inbuilt specialized time series algorithms to analyze the IoT data. The automatic model creation based on integration with your business applications. It helps you do the tuning. It helps you have the contextual information that you need to take a business informed decision. The predictive models using IoT data and the business data from your applications like manufacturing, maintenance, your logistics, the warehouse, etc., helps you get the right model in place, and you can derive the right dashboard KPIs in IoT applications. It's got pre-built dashboards. Now, the third part, digital twin, where the IoT is made simple. The most important part is the connectivity of devices. Well, these devices are going to send you real-time streaming data, and this is where the rest of the business starts working. So once you have this IoT devices connected, and you have a digital twin of your asset environments, this will initiate the rest of the server flow cycles. So the IoT, Oracle IoT Cloud Service helps you do this very quickly. You can visibly create a digital twin, you can create simulator environments. It gives you a single pane of glass, or let's say a 360-degree view of your assets, incidents related to the asset, KPIs related to assets, and any maintenance workflows that has been done to these assets. The business context, you can create hierarchy relationship within your assets and see how these assets are connected with your devices and how these devices are generating the real-time data of, let's say, temperature, pressure, or it's how many, if it's a vehicle, then what is an RPM of a particular tire, in order to see when this event will occur. To do that, Oracle IoT Cloud Service provide a very simplified device onboarding process. It supports most of the major protocols that are available in the market. It connects with any of the device technologies and device network. It can connect to Bluetooth, industrial gateways, SCADA and PLC systems, third-party service providers, and out-of-the-box OBD2 daughter that comes with the fleet. It supports multiple connectivity models. Oracle IoT provides client SDKs, which helps you build your own libraries, which can be deployed into these devices to generate the data. And it has a large, Oracle has a large ecosystem of certified device and gateway partners whom we can, who provides devices which are supported by Oracle IoT Cloud and can get you started quickly for your device onboarding. Now, just to summarize what we discussed in the last few minutes about the business-driven IoT, wherein IoT, to identify your business application, Oracle makes it easy to derive the business outcomes. It is pre-integrated with most of your Oracle applications, and it has pre-integrated workflows with your Oracle applications, and you can start getting on board very quickly. Now let's see what are the next steps to success. How do we enable your supply chain with IoT? So this architecture diagram explains on how this IoT third-party devices integrates with Oracle IoT Cloud, wherein we can see over here that it can integrate with either through a gateway to a third-party cloud provider or to a directly connected devices. These devices sends data over the internet through a firewall in a secure way to the Oracle IoT platform. So the underlying architecture for IoT applications is Oracle IoT platform, where you have your device virtualization. You can register your devices which are connected to those assets. It supports high-speed messaging, streaming data from your assets and devices. You can do endpoint management, where you have enterprise connectivity with your devices, and you can connect and disconnect devices, associated devices to multiple assets, and so on. And once this data is available within Oracle IoT platform, it is on top of a big data, which has inbuilt advanced AI analytics. You can extend this to Oracle Analytics Cloud and Big Data Cloud Service, integrate with the backend system through Integration Cloud, and have it on a mobile cloud service to have it in a mobile view in the real time to see how your assets are performing. It will integrate with your on-premise or cloud applications for each of your business verticals. Now let's take a deep dive into each of the solution products that we talked about. So Oracle IoT Asset Monitoring uses unified and real-time accurate asset information, the visibility of your assets, what was in past, current, and future state. It has you can create geofencing, you can have accurate up to the minute asset location in real time, asset movements within an organization can be tracked. It will give you continuous monitoring of assets and customized KPIs. Let's say if your asset was utilized, let's say 3 times a day, an ECG machine was, for example, in healthcare, if an ECG machine was used 3 times a day, you can see what is utilization of a machine, and then you can plan your predictive analytics to give you a proactive maintenance scenario wherein, let's say if the machine was utilized, let's say 50 times a week, it has to go under maintenance process to help you achieve your SLA targets. And you can create a maintenance automated workflows with your service application and your maintenance applications. Production Monitoring Cloud, this gives you real-time factory operations management with predictive and prescriptive analytics. You can create multiple sites, multiple factory locations, which will give you visibility of real-time of the performance of each factory. You can define different KPIs for each factory based on your business standards. Let's say if a production line is behind, you can see in real time which of my production lines are behind, which will help me do the planning of my resources accordingly. I can see which machines are currently used in my production plan, which of them are idle, which will help me optimize my supply chain. And this will act as a prescriptive and predictive scenario for your procurement and manufacturing to do planning accordingly. This will also enable you to reduce your inefficiencies within your supply chain, with real-time notification and automated response. Fleet monitoring will help you have a real-time transportation visibility with your supply chain management. Your planning of routes within your OTM cloud, let's say, or an OTM model, where your trips are planned and your drivers are assigned to their trips, so you can track in real time the visibility of where your fleets are moving. Once an ETA prediction based on an optimized route selection, it will reduce your breakdowns. It will give you real-time information like if a driver is having a hard brake, or a driver is accelerating, or a driver goes beyond specified route. You can get this information in real time, and this is how will optimize your fleet performance and efficiency of your drivers and fleet. Service Monitoring Cloud, like we saw earlier, will give you an intelligent and real-time monitoring of your assets which are at the end customer. Let's say if you have a product of air conditioning and your air conditioner is deployed at a customer location, a customer house, you will get a continuous monitoring of your air conditioner. You can see how currently they are moving, and it will help you in automated incident reporting. Let's say if there is a malfunction happening to an air conditioner, it will trigger a workflow with your service cloud and this gives you visibility and control to your contact center. Your customer support can directly assign a technician to solve a problem even before a customer raises the tickets. So that is a scenario where it will give you predictive analytics and proactive maintenance to your customer. Connect to Worker Cloud will help you track worker movements in potentially hazardous environments, where you can see if you have a construction site and you have your workers working in a scenario where they have to face a lot of heat. Let's say there is a hazardous environment where there is a fire incident possibility, so you can track in real time and ensure your safety compliance that you were supposed to do. Worker safety in real-time actions. You can notify workers in real time that you should particular zone because there is a hazardous event happening nearby. You connect with your HCM and project management to see how your workers are working as per the SLA state within your project management environment, and it will give you diagnostic analytics for your policy improvement, where you can improve your policy for your worker safety. Now, in a supply chain environment, IoT applications are having a seamless workflow to the backend application, where asset monitoring connects with the maintenance clouds to monitor asset usage, asset lifecycle management, and automated workflows for work order generation. Production monitoring cloud integrates with the supply chain management to coordinate production delivery, logistics, and optimize your production output and reduce losses. Fleet monitoring integrates with your OTM cloud. Is out of the box. It gives you optimized fleet deliveries with the existing available resources and real-time tracking of your fleet. Service monitoring helps you avoid equipment failures and raise trouble tickets to your on behalf of your end customers. And connected worker clouds integrate with the HCM cloud and project cloud for improving the worker safety and ensuring your workers are following the organization policy of safety. Now, Oracle Cloud Platform, which is popularly known as Oracle PaaS, will help build, extend, and integrate your IoT management or your IoT platform with your business application. In the IoT business application, you can quickly connect to any device with any scale. You can quickly extract a signal from a noise using Oracle Analytics Cloud. You can quickly have a custom application based on your business scenario. You can quickly deliver a small application which will integrate with this IoT cloud and then utilize this data in any form. You can have a control and secure it from end-to-end security with your assets to your end applications. So you can use Oracle Analytics Cloud, Integration Cloud, and App Development Cloud to extend your capabilities of IoT within your custom application and your application SaaS products. So that was about the IoT integration with the supply chain, how IoT has embedded machine learning and AI algorithms, how we can utilize it in your organization to have a business deliverable outcome. Now I'll quickly go to about Evosys, as an Evosys, what we are doing and what is our credentials for this. So Evosys, we are Oracle Global Platinum Partner. We are Cloud Premium Partner with 13 years of experience in different industries. We are specialized into all Oracle Cloud pillars: ERP, HCM, supply chain, IIS, and platform. We have a global reach. We have presence in around 30 countries. We have 1,000 plus cloud customers, where we do lots of service implementation for our customers, including IoT. We have currently 1,200 plus Oracle consultants working across 30 countries, where 450 plus are Oracle certified consultants with experienced Arabic consultants for the regional presence. We have a very strong industry experience when you talk about our expertise in different industries. We have been working in shipping, public sector, healthcare being number one for us in across all different countries. So we have presence in almost around 30 countries, as previously said, and we are spread globally across the world, with very heavy presence in Middle East and in North America. So that was it from our side. I hope I was able to provide you insight on how Oracle IoT applications and Oracle PaaS can give you very quick, ready-to-go IoT and IoTify your supply chain and businesses as per your business industry needs. So I'm open for a question and answer session. Please share with me any question that you might have regarding IoT and how IoT can help you. Please share your questions with me. There is a question session, a box where you can enter your questions. You can send your question to that, which I can see and I can answer over here. Okay, can you hear me now? Is it audible? Okay. Uh, so I'll answer the question from Ahmed Ismail. What are the security concerns related to IoT product? Uh, so the security mechanism supported by Oracle IoT platform is OAuth 2, and it has got uh, embedded security protocols which uh, uniquely assigns the devices and identifies the devices and avoiding misuse of security credentials which are set within the libraries of Oracle IoT applications. It enforces authentication prior to communication with any devices, enabling proof of design, let's say proof of origin of the data. So the assets has got an embedded file within Oracle provides a file which has to be embedded within that sensor devices to originally identify based on the token generated. And it also supports transport level security, TLS, and HTTPS protocols. And within the application, it has got role-based access control, secure many state of transition for the devices. So I think this answers the security concerns part. There was a question from Hani Garib, regarding IoT for financial public sector. So Oracle IoT. So when we talk about IoT within financial public sector, I would suggest that you would like this scenario. You might have assets which are lying idle, and you want to utilize these assets in a more planned way. You want to discard your idle assets and or maybe optimize utilization of your assets by placing them in the areas where they are very highly utilized. So that is one scenario wherein financial public sector that could be a case where you would like to use IoT Asset Monitoring Cloud to see where your assets are, and let's say avoid unrestricted transport of your assets in an area where they are not supposed to be entering. Or let's say if you want to secure or high value assets within your premises, for example, there is a safe which should not go beyond certified geofencing, then IoT asset monitoring is a case which you can look after. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Hani and Ahmed Ismail. Is there any other questions? All right. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining the call today. Was very glad to have you on the session. Be responding to your questions via email as well, and we'll send you the recording of the session today. Thank you so much, and have a nice day today. Thank you, gentlemen.